What's happening, world? This is our DJ Taylorville. You looking at another episode of Shake Up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. What I want y'all to do is comment and like, share, subscribe. You know, subscribe to the channel. And I'm gonna read out comments that, you know, certain topics and stuff like that, you know, we may have. If you want to comment, comment. And I'm gonna read the comments of the people that has, you know, the best answers. But yeah, let's get to it. Now, I have this question. Now, I don't want to be wrong, wrong for this, but I want to know what women think or what they're thinking when they say they need a good man. I ain't gonna say I'm a good man or a bad man. I could be both. However, I done been both at certain times. I done tried to be a good man. I done tried to be I ain't gotta try to be a bad man. Sometimes it just comes out. You know what I mean? But I want to know. I need to know from men and women. Comment. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and comment. And I'll read them out. You know what I'm saying? On probably the next episode or, you know, however it comes. But do women really think they are looking for a good man? If they are, describe on what a good man is and what they should do or whatever. You know what I mean? Somebody said they wanted a good man. And I was like, dang. And this is my opinion. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. So these women out here that claim they want a good man. Alright. Don't talk about it. You know what I mean? Be about it. You gotta keep that man. This is opinion now. If you got a good man, notice that he is and try to make sure that he don't go nowhere. Or be the best man. So some good man, here's the thing, everybody not compatible. Even though you got a good man on your side and you might be I don't know, good woman, bad woman, however the situation is. You got a good man on your side. Even though he's a good man, he might not be for you. But you know, we can weigh the options and we'll talk about it. You know, comment and stuff like that. I love to hear this conversation. I want to hear men and women's side. Shout out to Rod. Homeboy, JP. He be cooking up. I'm telling you, them beats. Check out those beats. Go to YouTube. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Go to YouTube and check out those beats. He cooked up some hot shit, bro. Fuck with it, for real. Alright. And I just caught some news, man, that Jesse Smollett. So we was talking about it on the other episode. What he did, and I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I didn't want to talk too much about it, but you know, in a way, it's a slap in the face to certain people. But it's a funny thing to me, but not a funny thing. Because, alright, my opinion. Now, this don't reflect the people or the other participating partners of the shake-up. But it's just my opinion personally. So, he got, his charges were dropped. For all, was it 16 to 18 counts? I can't remember. But, well, dang. I mean, how does that happen? I wish every time I went to jail, my charges would drop. That would be some shit, bro. Like, what? How do you do that? That's how many felonies that was? What the fuck? Whatever prosecutors did that, hey, let me, holler at me, man. I need some more charges dropped or something, you know what I mean? Fuck with me, for real. Yeah. But that's some crazy shit. So, alright, now he done been thrown off or cut off or wrote off of Empire. Yeah, but would he be able to get another gig as far as like TV, entertainment, and all that stuff like that? Who knows? But the biggest achievement right now that he ain't getting all those damn charges, really. So Who knows if we go back to working a 9 to 5, or you'll probably see him at a McDonald's, or probably even on TV again. You know what I mean? That's comment on that one. I need somebody to comment on that. I'm gonna read those comments. I read comments out now. Comment on that one as well. Stop playing. The most expensive one is 19 million that I see right here. Wow.
Yes, best of show. This is the car that is taking over social media at the moment. What's up guys, Supercar Blondie here in the Bugatti stand at the Geneva International Motor Show. This is the showstopper. Take a look at this. 6 exhaust pipes. This is not a car that Bugatti has made and they're looking for a buyer. They have found the buyer. It is already sold for $19 million. This is now the most expensive new car on the market. Of course, there are other cars in the world that are more expensive, like the classics. Why is it worth that much? Bugatti has been for a long time the pinnacle of luxury and power. This is something even the most wealthy people in the world have trouble getting their hands on. This is still super exclusive brand. You know, even with the Chiron, there are only a few hundred units made. With the Devo, there are only 40. And with this car, this is only one. They are pushing those limits. What is a hypercar going to be worth in future? It started at $11 million, but with tax and all of the, you know, import duties, etc., it has now gone up to $19 million. This is just a body at the moment, something that they've just mocked up in a few weeks. There's no door handle. That's because at the moment there is no interior. The interior is still all being designed. We're about to speak to the head designer of Bugatti because he is responsible for this incredibly sleek design. And then this line that runs from the front of the car all the way down, including the windshield wiper here. That's an ode to the original black vehicle. So what kind of design features they took from that original car and has been reborn here today. We are here with the lead designer of Bugatti, Achim. So nice to see you. Did I pronounce your name right?
Nice to meet you, Alex.
Did I get it okay?
Yes.
Your name? Okay,
Yes.
sweet. All right, let's get going. The actual car will be ready in 2021, correct?
Correct. This is just a design mock-up that we built in a matter of 12 weeks, actually.
Wow.
It's only 3 months ago we sat down with the client and told him this is what we want to do for Geneva. Would you be interested to acquire this project?
Now, how does something like this come about? Is this from Bugatti that they said, okay, we want to design a one-off model, and then you find a buyer for that? Or does that come from the buyer who requests something like this?
It's the first. We think what we want to celebrate during 110 years Bugatti, and we finish the project virtual, and then we show it to a client and say, would you be interested to be with us in Geneva for this project?
Okay.
And if the answer is yes, then we say, okay, let's push the button and let's make at least a design model to put it onto the show, and then the customer will receive his car 2.5 years later.
When we're talking about one-off models of Bugatti,
First of all, shout out to that dude that bought it, because I just figured out the scoop on that thing right there. So they built the Bugatti that cost $19 million, and they invited the dude to buy it or whatnot. But he didn't custom order the Bugatti like, I want this type, or I want y'all to build it or design it this way. Heck, the Bugatti don't even have an interior right now. that's some crazy shit, man. But heck, man, as far as me buying an expensive car, now the car looks bad as hell. It's nice. Motherfucker, it's on point. And so at first I was thinking, I ain't gonna buy no car like that. Look, man, sometimes people lie, man. I ain't gonna tell you what I can and cannot do. Somebody be like, if they getting robbed, I'm gonna do this. If somebody ever robbed me, goddamn, I'll pull my pistol out, pow. But man, shit don't happen the way you got down playing it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta go with what the fuck you know at that time period, like when it's happening. So I mean, if I had that type of money, who knows, man? I don't think I would. I feel like I'm a conservative and I like to save and do the right thing with certain things, and you know what I mean. But I don't have damn 12 million right now, so who knows what the fuck I would do if I had it. I would try to do the best I can. I got down to be a conservative and all that shit like that. 12 million fucking dollars. So you have to have at least 100+ million in order to just got them throw away some money on a car right there. That when you drive it off the lot, it depreciates. So shit, big ups to that person, man. That's a hell of a damn car. A hell of a damn payment too. God damn. Let me go back to what I said about women wanting good men. I was talking to my cousin and some folks today, man, and we was talking about women. Alright, my cousin is a male, you know what I mean? You know, kind of thug ass nigga or whatnot. He was laughing at me about this damn conversation too, but let me explain everything. So, just my opinions. So, and thoughts of what the fuck I was thinking about earlier today. So, I was telling him, man, like, so I kind of like thought hoes more than I like a real woman. Don't know why, don't understand the reason why. I feel like right now I'm trying to build, I'm thinking this is why. Alright, I'm trying to build my life as far as my career, the things I got, my household, everything. So my career, this and that, you know, trying to be a better person as far as myself. You know, trying to make it in the industry as far as whatever. But here's the thing, I work so much that women can't stand the fact that I work all the time. They be like, it gotta be a balance and all that stuff like that. Either you gotta be with me and you gotta make time for me and stuff like that. And it's just like, man, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you think this stuff getting paid? How the fuck you think I'm coming up? I'm in a better place right now. Oh, okay, I'm single. You know what I mean? I don't have nobody right now, but that's one reason why I like thot hoes, because I call them thot hoes, but it's really no responsibility. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, I ain't gotta call up on you, checking on you, where you at, who over there, what man over there, and all that stuff. I know you're gonna be a thot. You gonna do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna work and do what the fuck I do. So I ain't gonna have nobody checking up on me. Why you don't never call me and all that shit right there? You know what I mean? I guess that's a little relationship. So I don't know. I just know I don't have a relationship right now, and I ain't looking for it. But my cousin was laughing at me about the shit. He was like, "Why you like thot hoes?" Then I explained it to him. He was just like, "So, all right, a good woman." This is what he told me. A good woman come into your life, and she might help you with this and that and that and that and this and that. But then I told him what position I am in life. I work too much, and the majority of these women, these good women, don't like that, because I barely even spend time with them. Hell, I barely have time for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I do so much, man. If I ain't working a job, or if I ain't DJing, or I'm always hustling, I'm doing something else to make money or stuff. Alright, I'm stacking it up. I'm investing in my stuff. You know, equipment, more this and that, stuff like that, make more money to build my company or whatever the stuff, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, I'm stacking money and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Thot hoes. That I just can't get. I'm addicted. I can't. I don't. Is it wrong to be addicted? Is it wrong to be addicted to thought holes in my position right now? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, I'm not in a relationship with none of these women. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just like to, alright, but then be like, alright. You know what I mean? I like to alright, be like, alright. But still, oh man. Because some of these women, like in other conversations, some of these women say they looking for a good man. And some of them ain't even a good woman and they even keep a good man. From my experience, I can't speak for everybody. Maybe I hadn't ran into the right woman or that. But I'm addicted to thought holes right now. Hopefully tomorrow it'll change. Hopefully next week it'll change. Right now, I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, it's funny. It's funny to me, but okay. All right. I'm DJ Taterville. So I done been through my ups and downs and stuff like that. From the bad stuff, it taught me some things that don't really define who I am, but the good things, I ain't gonna say it define me or whatever, but you just have to get to know me. But as we talk about that, getting to know me, basically you seeing everything. So we just started, you know what I mean, a couple of, I say maybe 3-4 episodes ago or something like that, 2 or 3 episodes. But you're gonna see the ups and downs, the goods and bads. And I'm willing to show y'all exactly what it takes for a person to come up. If you stick with what you're doing, you know what I mean? I'm a firm believer of that because I done seen people do it all their life and I done done it in certain things too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know this is gonna, this is gonna work. So, I'm comfortable in my skin. So I like to joke about myself. I like to, you know what I mean? I'm good with where I'm at in my mind, who I am and stuff like that. So, but I want to show y'all from this point where we started at. Like I said, we might be 3 episodes in. So from that to a year from now, where we gonna be? It only gets better. You keep doing stuff, it gets better. You keep doing stuff in life to where you're trying to build your life, it gets better. You know what I'm saying? So take the good with the bad, man. It's like rolling the dice sometimes. You know what I mean? You can't win all the time. You're gonna lose, but when you lose, learn from the situation. Take something from that situation where you lost. Take something from that situation where you had lost, and break it down into the details. Why this happened, why that happened, pros and cons, and you know what I mean, and know why it happened and what made it happen, and make sure it don't happen again. So you already know what it looked like because you done did it. That's one thing I like. Somebody will give you advice and they would tell you, hey, don't put your hand in that finger in that socket, that electrical socket. But you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? You ain't seen it before. You probably seen it on TV, but you want to know what it feels like. So most motherfuckers, they learn by trial and error and first-hand shit. Even though somebody would tell them and give them advice on not to do certain things, they know why they shouldn't do it, but they still do it anyway, only to find out. So this is what I'm doing. Every day in my life, all right, people give me advice. So, okay, I know what they're talking about, but I'm kind of fucked up in certain situations, but it hadn't killed me and it hadn't brought me to, to where I'm really fucked up, you know what I mean? So I live by trial and error, and I love it. For some reason, I love learning that way because I see things firsthand. But y'all seeing it firsthand with me. This is who I am. I talk shit, I'm a clown. You know what I mean? I have fun. Majority of the times y'all come out with us, like the events and stuff like that, y'all gonna see everything is all love. But you're gonna see the real too at the same time. So, you know what I mean? Take it for what it is. I love it, man. Shoot, y'all looking at it firsthand, but continue to watch, subscribe, so you can see what it's going to turn out to be at the end. Because you see what it is at the beginning. And I'm showing you how it is when we come into money. I ain't going to say if we come into money. I can't speak on the rest of the crew if they have money or not. Well, I mean, I know them, but I don't be trying to get in everybody's business and, well, what you doing this and that, pocket watching. Now, I hate that shit, man. You know what I mean? I don't like when people pocket watch me. I'm not pocket watching nobody else. So let that be, man. Shit, man. Subscribe, comment on all these things. I'm reading out comments. So I mean, if you don't want to be on YouTube and stuff like that, please put a side note or something like that on there. I don't want this to go on YouTube as far as comments and stuff like that, but I read out comments and stuff like that because I want to get everybody's opinion and views on certain things, certain topics that I talk about, and how it affects them, and how could it affect other people and people that they know that, you know, them been through certain situations. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, the biggest thing. We might do something next week or an event or something like that. We might post, post it. You don't know what's going on until you subscribe. That notification won't come up there. You're like, oh, they did this, and won't even know, man. Subscribe.